A very good morning to all of you, each and every one of you who have just joined us. And there are some very regular students who always continuously join the classes. So, a very good morning to each and every one of you. Some of you may have joined for the first time. Nevertheless, a very good morning to all of you. Alright, so in the previous class, the last video I made, in the last video we have seen the basic introduction to vectors. What are exactly vectors? So today what we will do is we will try and solve the exercise 3.1. So today's class won't be a very lengthy class. It's going to be a very brief class because the exercise is quite a small exercise. So we'll just try to solve the exercise today, nothing much. Okay, so I guess you have your books. If you don't have your books, it's alright because I will be giving you the questions. So like this is the first question of exercise 3.1. Because of the lockdown, I assume that some of you haven't got your textbooks and other stuffs, but that's alright. So the condition is not getting any better in our country at the moment. So I guess things are going to just continue like last year only. So we just have to be prepared for the worst because student community, we have to look for ourselves. Teachers and students, we have to be as one because to be very honest, I don't know how many people really care. So because at the end of the day, you still have your exams to appear, you still have your syllabuses to cover, you still have so many other activities to be taken care of. So if you're not prepared right from the beginning, then it's like last year, most of you will face the problem. So I'm sure that most of you have learned from your mistakes last year. And this year it's more important because this is the 12th standard. So I'm sure that you are ready to learn from your mistakes, and especially class 12. So you really have to begin well at the earliest. So please, I beg of you, this year, do not make any mistakes. Don't be lazy. I know it's not that very easy staying at home, but survival of the fittest, as I always say, it's always about survival of the fittest. We don't have any right to complain about the conditions and all, because it's all about survival of the fittest. So there's no point of whining and crying and complaining. It's just about how you manage the situations. It's just about how you adapt to the situations, no matter what the situation is. Sometimes in our favor, sometimes against us, but that's not the point, no. So it's basically about how we survive. Those who adapt will survive. Those who don't adapt, simple, will not survive. Anyway, so please do stay safe at home and try to learn. This is a 12th standard, so time to be very, very serious with your studies. Alright, so in the given matrix A, and as I say, exams, no matter what, are conducted, as you can see in 12th standard. Basically, you cannot expect online exams. So class 12 standard, so this is a very important part of your life. So as I say, just like last year, you will have to take care of yourself because the whole world is busy with the pandemic, the governments, everybody is just they are all busy taking care of the pandemic, the public, the people, and also in the meantime, you should also not be left out, isn't it? So you have to take care of yourself. Because we cannot play with the future also, and that's your future, not our future, to be honest. So please do take care of your studies. At the end of the day, when it comes to studies, you are alone. Alright, so the first question is in the matrix A, 2, 5, 19, write the order of the matrix. So as we mentioned yesterday, how do we write down the order of the matrix? It's about what? Rows by columns. So this is a simple question. So how many rows do we have here? 1, 2 and 3. So we have 3 rows and how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the order of the matrix is 3 by 4. A simple question there. Number 2, the number of elements. So the number of elements is quite simple. 3 4s are 12. You can count and verify also. 3 4s are 12 or 4 3s are 12. I think this is done, so I'll be rubbing it off. Next, we will have to write down the third question. Third one. Write the elements A13, A21, A33, A24 and A23. A13, so that's the first row, third column. Element lying on the first row, third column, 1, 3. Element lying on the first row and third column. So that's going to be how much? 19. 2, 1. That's element lying in the second row, first column. Second row, first column. Second row, first column. 3, 35. This is third row, third column. Diagonal element, if you remember. Third row, third column. Minus 5. Second row, fourth column. 2, 4. No? Second row, fourth column. 12 and 2, 3. Second row, third column. Second row, third column. That's going to be 5 by 2. Alright? Okay. Let's go move on to the next question. I'm writing down the question for you because I assume that some of you may not have your textbooks with you, so that's the reason why. So this will consume some time, but it's alright. Writing question is a big problem for me also, but I'm just assuming that some of you may not have your textbook, so that's the reason why I will be writing down the questions for you, at least for 1 2 exercises to follow. So that's the second question. That is, if a matrix has 24 elements, what are the possible orders it can have? What if it has 13 elements? So about the orders, as we have discussed yesterday, let's find out what are the possible orders that it can have. It has 24 elements. So the solution for the first part, it has 24 elements. So it can have 1 by 24 or 24 by 1. Isn't it? One row matrix, column matrix. Then let's start with the smaller terms. 2 by 12, 12 by 2. Right, then let's move on to 3. 3 by 8, 8 by 3. Let's move on to 4. 4 by 6, 6 by 4. I guess that's it. 4 by 6 and 6 by 4. Because if we move on, then we'll have 6, 8, 12, 24. So these are the possible orders that the matrix which has 24 elements can possibly have. Now the second part of the question is, what if it has 13 elements? Not a problem. If it has 13 elements, then its order can be what? 1 by 13 or 13 by 1. Simple as that. But that's the only two pair of orders that the matrix can have. Okay? Alright, let's move to the third question. Oh, I just rubbed the question. I should not have rubbed. Anyway, same question. If a matrix has 18 elements, again, what are the possible orders? It can have. You can save some time by writing the question along with me so that your job for the later part would be over. What if it has 5 elements? What if it has 5 elements? So again, in the same way, I guess you can guess the answer, isn't it? So that's 18 elements, so that's again 18 by 1 or 1 by 18, no, simultaneously. 2 by, you start with the lower systematic. In mathematics, try to be very systematic, okay, in the way you do. 2, then we can go to 3. 3, 6 are 18. 6 by 3, I guess that's it. 18, so these are the only 3 factors. And similarly, what if it has 5 elements? Yes, it can have the order 1 by 5 or 5 by 1. Alright, let's move on to the next question, that is number 4. Construct a 2 by 2 matrix. Construct a 2 by 2 matrix given by the general element Aij, given by the matrix Aij, whose elements are given by, so we have 3 questions here. I'll be solving just one of the questions because these are basic, simple questions. So the other questions you can kindly try as a practice question. Okay, so which one should I solve? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'll solve the third one. Aij is equal to I plus 2j whole square divided by 2. Alright, then yesterday I have done one example based on this. So I need a 2 by 2 matrix. So let's have an idea on how our matrix would look like. 2 rows, 2 columns, 2 by 2, no? 2 rows, 2 columns. A1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. So it should be having 2 rows, 2 columns. So we know which elements to find out, right? So let's find out the elements. A1, 1. That means the value of I is 1, j is 1 as per this Aij. So let's find out I plus 2j. So that will be 1 plus 2 ones are 2. So whole square divided by 2. So 3 square, 9 by 2. A1, 2. So that's like 1 plus 2 2s are 4. I'm doing it directly. I hope you can hope up. 4 plus 1 5, 5 square 25, 25 by 2. A 1 3, not 1 3, sorry, 2 1. 2 1 would be 2 plus 2 ones are 2 divided by 2 square. So that's like 4 square by 2, 4 square, that's 16 by 2, that's going to be 8. And the last element, I'll just write here a 2 2. 2 plus 2 2s are 4 whole square divided by 2. So that's going to be 4 plus 2, 6. 6 square, 36 by 2, so that's going to be 18. Alright, so let's construct our matrix then. Since this is done, I'm rubbing it off. So I'll just write here then. Okay, chalo, why? Therefore, the required matrix is A11, 9 by 2, A25 by 2, A21, 8, 18 of the order 2 by 2. Alright, moving on to the next question, that is number 5. Question number 5, that's again another similar question, just that the order of the matrix is different. That is, construct a 3 by 4 matrix. Construct a 3 by 4 matrix whose elements are given by Aij equal to 1 by 2 modulus magnitude 3i plus j. This is the element. 1 by 2 magnitude of minus 3i plus j. Got it? Alright, so in that case, what is going to be the order of our matrix? 3 by 4. So let us just prepare here. 3 by 4, 3 rows, 4 columns. 3 rows, 4 columns. This will give you a better idea on which elements to find out, nah? So it's like 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 2 1, 2 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4. So let's quickly find out the elements concerned. 1 1. Magnitude means negative values, as we all know, the function of the modulus magnitude. Minus 3 plus 2. So along with it, I'll be just constructing our matrix also. So these 4 elements I've already found out. Because I'll be rubbing it off, so it's going to be difficult for me to, just keep a track. So this was 1. This is is 1 by 2, this one was 0, and this one 1 by 2. Let's go for the other elements quickly. You can also just solve along with me. Simple stuff, these questions. Next is a 2, 1. So that's like 1 by 2, 2, 1. So minus 3i, isn't it? Okay, first one I'll just solve. Minus 3i plus j. I know you can do it. I'm just giving it to you. 1 by 2 minus 6 plus 1. So that's like 1 by 2 minus 5. So 5 by 2. A 2, 2. 1 by 2. So again, minus 6 plus 2. So that's like minus 4. So magnitude. So that's going to be plus 4 by 2. So that's 2. A 2, 3. That's 1 by 2 minus 6 plus 3. So that's like again 3 by 2 minus 3 by magnitude. So plus 3. A 2, 4. 1 by 2 minus 6 plus 4, so that's again 2 by 2, so that's 1. So the second row is also solved. So the second row, the elements would be starting from 5 by 2, then it's 2, then it's 3 by 2, then it's 1. 5 by 2, 2, 3 by 2, 1. Done. Let's move on to the third row. This was a big matrix. 3, 1. So that's like 1 by 2 minus 3 into 3 plus 1. So that's like 1 by 2 minus 9 plus 1. So that's like 8 by 2, 4. Because minus 8, magnitude plus 8, isn't it? We have been doing that. A 3, 2, 1 by 2 minus 9 plus 2. So that's like 7 by 2. A 3, 3, 1 by 2 minus 9 plus 3. So 6 by 2. And a 3, 4, 1 by 2 minus 9 plus 4. So that's 5 by 2. Finally, we have our required matrix where the elements are 4, this is 7 by 2, this is 3, this is 5 by 2. 4, 7 by 2, 3, 5 by 2. You just have to be very patient, okay? Because yesterday, first class, as I said, very simple, but it can mess you up. Because sometimes in life, the most simplest of things are more complicated. So overconfidence is something which we should be very careful about. Because sometimes what happens is we get some simple problems and then we take it just too lightly, and then we just solve, and then later on only we regret to know that we have done some serious blunders. Chalo, let's move on to the next question, that is question number 6. Find the values of x, y, z from the following equations. I'll be just doing some of the questions, not all here. So x plus y, 5 plus z, 2 xy is equal to 6, 2, 5, 8. Yesterday we have done a similar question on this again. I gave you examples on that. Alright, so let's solve. So yesterday you can kindly write down as I dictate from equality of matrices. That should be enough. From equality of matrices, I don't want to be writing. From equality of matrices, or like yesterday also I've written for the corresponding elements of equal matrices are also same. You can write that also, or in short we can just write on like from equality of matrices. But anyway, just that we should understand what it means. So what will we have? The corresponding elements will be same. X plus y equal to 6. 2 is equal to 2, so that everybody knows, no need to mention again. 5 plus z is equal to 5. So here immediately we can solve. Z is equal to what then? 0. This z 5 plus z equal to 5, so 5 that's 0. And xy is equal to 8. Let this be our equation 2. So we'll have to solve this. This is our equation. From equality of matrices, corresponding elements. So we have to find out the values of x, y, and z. Z we have already found out. Your job is now to find out x and y. So what we can do is, from equation 1, what we can do is maybe y is equal to 6 minus x. That we can use and put it here. So let's say like using y equal to 6 minus x in equation 2. So we'll have x into 6 minus x equal to 8. 6x minus x squared minus 8 equal to 0, or x squared minus 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. I guess you can do that, understand that, no? Class 12 standard. Now let's continue here. Okay, those who are following the classes, of course you will follow. I'll continue here solving it. So x squared minus 8, 4 to 0, 8, so 4x minus 2, splitting the middle term, very important. X minus 4 minus 2, x minus 4 equal to 0. So we have x minus 2, x minus 4 equal to 0. So that implies either x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 4. So we have like two values of x, that is either x equal to 2 or x equal to 4. Okay, so when x is equal to 2, y equal to 6 minus 2, that will be 4. And when x equal to 4, y will be equal to 6 minus 4, that's equal to 2. So therefore, the values are x equal to 2, y equal to x equal to 2, y equal to 4, z equal to 0, or x equal to 4, y equal to 2, z equal to 0. So these are our possible values of x, y, and z, so that the corresponding elements are equal and we get equal matrices. So 2, 4, 0, 4, 2, 0. Alright, shallow. Let's go to the next question again. Almost a similar question. So I am not solving all the questions, because these questions definitely you can give it a try. And I'm sure you will be able to do it. So number 7, almost similar. Find the values of A, B, C, and D from the equation A minus B, 2A minus B, 2A plus C, 3C plus D, minus 1, 5, 0, 3. As I mentioned, despite the lockdown or whatever is going on, remember your education should continue. It will not come to a halt just like last year. It's going to just move on and on and on. Nobody's going to be waiting for you. So see to it that your syllabuses are covered, your preparation is going on smoothly. Of course, mathematics, I'm trying my level best from what I can to help you out, but the other subjects also please, because time is just running out. You can see you just passed out class 12 just now recently, and now in board, passed out class 11, now you're in 12. Already it's all now a month over now. April is about to be done. So like that, likewise, time will fly. 12th syllabus is not that teeny weensy little bit of syllabus and all. It's huge, humongous. So you have to be really prepared, okay? So again, from equality of matrices or whatever, blah blah blah, from equality of matrices or whatever, again, you write down that part, okay? Like since the corresponding elements of equal matrices are same, no, that's an explanation. Like since the corresponding elements of equal matrices are same, so A minus B should be minus 1, fine. 2A plus C is going to be 5, chalo. 2A minus B is 0, chalo. So that means here I can just continue to solve. Our job is to solve, so the moment you get an equation, just solve it there itself if possible. B. And 3C plus D is equal to 13. So these are our 4 equations. Our job is now just to solve in your own ways. There's no hard and first rule that you will have to solve by this method or that method. You use different methods. That's up to you. So try and solve. I'll just have a sip of water. So different ways to solve. So I'll just solve like normal. Okay. From equation 1, A minus, instead of B I'll use this, 2A equal to minus 1 using equation 3. So minus A equal to minus 1, so we have our value of A 1. So from there we can have the value of B from 3. So what is missing? Only C. Oh sorry, D also. One by one we can find out. From 2, this is out. A value we have already found out. So C is going to be what? 5 minus 2, that is 3. And from 4, C value we have just found out. 3 into 3. So that's like D will be equal to 13 minus 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4. But, oh yeah. So A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, D is 4. If there was E, I think it would have been 5. F 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Alright, so chalo. There is an MCQ question, multiple choice question, question number 8. It says A is equal to a matrix Aij given by the element of the order m by n, m rows, n columns, is a square matrix. Is a square matrix if Remember square matrix? The options m is less than n, that is number of rows is less than the number of columns. B m is greater than n, number of rows is greater than number of columns. M equal to n and D none. Square matrix. Yesterday I told you we discussed about that square matrix. What is a square matrix? A square matrix is a matrix in which the number of rows is equal to the number of columns. M is equal to, no need to discuss there also, isn't it? There's nothing much to be discussing there. Number of rows is equal to number of columns. M equal to N. Got it? Number 9. Which of the given values of x and y make the following pair of matrices equal? The pair of matrices given 3x plus 7, 5, y plus 1, 2 minus 3x is equal to, comma, 0, y minus 2, 8, 4. And your options are A, x equal to minus 1 by 3, y equal to 7. Number B, they say not possible to find. Okay, then why did they come to the question? C, x equal to 7. Sorry, y equal to 7. X equal to minus 2 by 3. The other one, third option, x equal to minus 1 by 3. Y equal to minus 2 by 3. X equal to minus 1 by 3, y equal to 2 by 3. There are many ways to solve these multiple choice questions. We can either equate the equations and then solve, or we can do one thing. What are the possible values of x and y for which the equation would be satisfied? So it's quite simple. What we can do now here is, maybe we have one equation here, something like what? See, you can have a look at the equations and then just have a look. So there are many options. You see which one will be the option here? See, if it, the question is like very simple. For what values of for which pairs are these two matrices going to be equal? You have many options. So this matrix will be equal only if like what? All the corresponding elements are respectively equal. So from here definitely one value you can easily guess, because if you look at here, y plus 1 should be equal to 8. MCQ questions, we don't have much time to spend, okay, so we have to do it very quickly. So y plus 1 equal to 8, that means we can easily guess 7 plus 1, that means the value of y, maybe, hopefully, the value of y is 7, that's for sure. So you have now one option is out, this option is also out, assumed to be. So you can check out with these two options now. So you have two options left. So we can solve very easily, because for the elements to be equal, it has to be like 3x plus 7 should be equal to 0. No? So that means x should be equal to minus 7 by 3. X should be equal to what? Minus 7 by 3. So that's one option. Then that option we don't have. We have to solve the other set of equations also, this one also. From here, what do we have? 2 minus 3x is equal to 4. So minus 3x would be equal to 4 minus 2, that's going to be 2. So in that case, x would be equal to what? Minus 2 by 3. X equal to minus 2 by 3. So now what do we have here? Of course, yes, we have only one value of y. But again, if y is 7, again, you see, another problem again. Because again, from the other equation, 5 is equal to y minus 2. So, yeah, that's fine. Y is equal to 7. So that's fine. Y equal to 7, that's verified. No problem with that. But we are having actually like what? Two values of x. Minus 7 by 3, minus 2 by 3. Minus 7 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. So the value of x can be just one at a time, isn't it? We cannot have two possible values of x. That is practically not possible. In the same equation, for the same two matrices to be equal, we cannot have two different values of x. And here we are having, of course, the value of y, no problem. Both, the value of y is 7, it's satisfied. But for the value of x, what happens here is, for this case, only if the value of x is minus 7 by 3, this is proved. But we just cannot do like that. Here I'll put a different value of x, here I'll put a different value of x. Now that is not possible. Now here I'll put x equal to 2, here I'll put x equal to 4. How is it possible? It's like having two names. Early in the morning you have one name, early in the evening you have another name again. Now that's not possible, isn't it? So, but that's what we are having here from the equations. We have two values of x, minus 7 by 3 and minus 2 by 3. So likewise, it's like having two names in a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. That's not possible, so our solution would be, that's practically not possible to find. You got my point? And that's the reason why I was telling you, definitely there must be some reason why they gave that option. Number 10, last question. The number of all possible, possible matrices. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3 with each entry 0 or 1 is, with each entry 0 or 1 is options 27, 18 possible matrices, 81, 512. Now this one, of course, you will need a concept. You will require the concept of what combinations, permutations. If you remember last year, class 11, multiplication principle, addition principle. I've done videos on that. Nah, you remember that? That slight concept will be required here, because what happens here is, look, the number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3. So order 3 by 3, that means we have like 9 elements in total, right? We have 9 elements in total, with each entry 0 or 1. With each entry 0 or 1. That means each element nine entries. So we have, 3 by 3. So we have 9 elements. So each element, those 9 elements, each element can be selected in two ways. isn't it? Because with each entry 0 or 1, that means we'll have 9 elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll have 9 elements. So each of these elements can have two values, either 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 or 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 1. And then again they can be reshuffled again. This time here, this time here, this time here, this time here. That's why multiplication principle is showing two ways, that's either 1 or 0. That's one thing. So hence all the 9 entries can be chosen in 2 power 9. That's simple, 512 ways. So all those entries can be chosen in 512 ways. That's the multiplication principle, which I will not want to repeat again. In 512 ways, because as I said, we have 9 elements. Each of these elements can have two options, 1 or 0, 1 or 0, 1 or 0. Plus each of these 9 elements again can be reshuffled. One can be here, one here, one here, because it's about all possible matrices. So it's probably about permutation, it's about multiplication principle, it's not about combination, it's just not about selection only. So each of this, so by using multiplication principle, 2 power 9 ways, so that's like 512 ways. So that's your option, that will be option number D. Option number D. So that's it, folks. That's the first exercise that has been solved. If there were any errors here and there on my part, please, I beg your pardon. Because nevertheless, it's all about trying to help you to learn. So as I request you again, please see to it that you don't waste time at all. This is a very important year for you. So all of you, please kindly make the most of your time. Study. Encourage your friends also to study. Help each other out, because students and teachers, we have to be, we need each other's cooperation. Then only, because we are the only ones who will be cooperating with each other. So teacher and student cooperation is very much needed. Only then we can also be helping you. You can gain from it. So that way it goes, mutual collaboration, isn't it? So please do study well. Encourage your friends also to study. And first, that's it. Tomorrow I'll see you with the algebra of matrices. That's about addition of matrices, subtraction of matrices, if possible, multiplication of matrices also. Alright, so till then, stay safe, take care. If you still haven't liked, at least like the video once. Alright, okay. Alright, then see you then. Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you for joining. And yeah, all of you, have a great day. And yes, definitely stay safe. Alright then, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.